Hey, Ninja Warriors, welcome to Warrior Wednesday. It's April Fool's Day, and the fool is on us. First of all, I want to say all of March was April Fool's. Nothing for us to be fooled with at this point. So, enough said about that. So, anyway, so if you're on here live, say what's up, give yourself some hearts, let me know you're here so I can see you. And if you're catching the replay, comment with hashtag Encore. So, one thing I want to say about coronavirus is I actually have a lot of things to say about coronavirus is this whole pandemic and this whole crisis has given us the opportunity. It's actually a huge, first of all, a huge wake up call for humanity. It's a huge wake up call, and it's getting us to be so aware of so many different things that we were not aware of. For example, like the whole virus started in the Orient. It started in China, and us thinking, like being arrogant, thinking like, oh, just in China, we're separate from China, we're separate from the rest of the world, it's not gonna make it to us type of thing, like, and it made it all the way to the world. So it's just really interesting how we get to connect as one humanity and recognize that when anything happens in one part of the world, it affects every part of us. It affects the entire world. So it is a huge wake up call. More like, as I look at it from this perspective, it's a wake up call from a global perspective and also from a domestic perspective, and like, our inner days and routines that have been completely altered, to say the least. And if you feel me, give yourself some hearts so I can see you. Hey Burns, thanks for joining in, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, and this crisis also gave us an opportunity to look at our lifestyles, and also look at our routines, and also look into our mindsets, and look at like what works in life and what doesn't work in life. It's a huge opportunity for us to have a reset and look at, okay, like things that I've been doing, are not working. We get to make it work. And the thing is, like, with this whole experience, first of all, we're in a very uncertain time, and uncertainty is very scary for a lot of people. I know for me, it was super scary for me to be in any condition or space that I couldn't predict the outcome. You know what I mean? If you feel me, say hi or say I or something. Hey Gary, thanks for tuning in. So we're living in a time right now where there's a lot of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know, like, we're hearing all these things that are going on and that type of thing. So we're being pushed in a way, not gently, but we're being pushed to really reinvent ourselves in this time, and be in the energy of creating from uncertainty, because everything that we're doing right now, it's all in the space of creation. So if you feel me and you know what I'm talking about, like, I want to hear from you. All right. So we're really at this point, we're shifting our routines into creating possibly new rituals. And my hope is that you're actually creating rituals that are supporting you and what you're up to and what you had initially committed to in the beginning of 2020. And we're also in a space of, resistance. We're getting this resistance from, the virus and all this stuff. And now we're reinventing in the midst of all this resistance that's going on. So that's it. It's neither here nor there. We're all co-creating this together as a collective consciousness, and that's what I truly believe in. So first of all, we're in Aries season, and so I want to acknowledge my Aries and also my Pisces, and say that my heart goes out to you guys, because you guys did not get to experience your birthdays like the rest of us did, because of this all of this social distancing and all that stuff. So if you're an Aries, comment with hashtag Aries. I want to give you a special shout out. And if you're a Pisces, also comment with hashtag Pisces. Or if you're any other sign, like, comment with your sign. I just feel like that's fun. Okay. And yeah, it sucks. Actually, it does suck that we're not living our normal routines. We're not going out. We're not doing all these things because we're in this space of social distancing, staying at home, quarantine, etc. So I know it's going to be only for a short period of time. We're all in this together. We're riding this wave together. It'll come and it'll also go. It's not staying forever, right? So that's my vision. I also want to, we'll jump right in because I have a story I'll share. And if I have time, I'll share this story with you. So how can you, this is part 3, or I should say episode 3 of COVID-19 or coronavirus and working from home and how to keep your sanity. Because I know a lot of people, like, I'm seeing posts and memes about people losing their sanity working from home. And so I have a few additional tips for you. And if you are new to this, you can go to my YouTube channel and catch episodes 1 and 2. And this is episode 3. Okay. So Before I move into that and share with you a few tips, I was on a call with one of my mentors yesterday, Michael Strasner. I'm going to invite you to be on the call with us in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. And he asked a very cool question. And the question that he asked us when we were on the call is, he's looking at this and we're looking at this more as us as in humanity collectively. We're being homeschooled. So we're in a homeschool season right now, whether you choose to see that or not. So our quarantine is a homeschool season or a homeschool process, if you will. And the question you get to ask yourself is, what value are you going to create for yourself during this homeschool season? What value are you going to create for other people during this homeschool season? So I want you to connect with that, and we'll go into that a little later. So, some ways for you to keep your sanity. Okay, so you wanna get connected to what you're focusing on, and so I'll share a picture with you guys in the bottom of this video that shows 3 different zones. There's a fear zone, there's a learning zone, and there's a growth zone. And those are ways how you can show up in the midst of COVID-19. So, what zone are you in? Are you freaking out? Are you in panic? Are you learning? Are you doing new things? Or are you in the growth zone where you're actually going out there and you're contributing to other people, you're making a difference for other people, you're focusing out? There are 2 different zones. So you get to connect with what zone you're focused on, and also like connect with how you can be productive in everything that you're doing throughout the day. Second tip for you is you get to create a ritual that works for you, because we're in a routine, like you were in a routine where we were all in a routine. Let's be real, right? So we were all in a routine and we're all off of routine. So now you're creating a new routine for yourself, working from home. So how does that work for you? And how can you create a routine for yourself or a ritual that can separate your work life from your home life, being at home? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've never worked from home before, it's a shift. But if you have, you know what I'm talking about. I've worked from home for several years, so it's a shift, right? The other thing is you get to also schedule some social time. And I mean, virtual social time, right? So just so we're clear. So schedule social time throughout the day, like virtual gatherings, or if you do water cooler stuff, or, you could do that on Zoom, like, connect with people, do virtual time so you can connect with people in your communities and also be plugged in and not feel like, oh my God, I'm all by myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. The other thing you get to be in the energy of, you want to be intentional on how you invest your time. And so what I mean by that is, where are you investing your energy? Are you watching the news? Are you so plugged into the chaos of the news? Like, what are you feeding your mind? Like, you get to ask yourself, what are you feeding your mind? So you get to be conscious about that, because what you feed your mind and what you put your energy and attention in is what you're going to create as your reality. You know what I'm saying? As your reality. So I hope you're hearing this message, because my intention is that you actually get out of the fear and shift into making a difference. Like, what will happen will happen. You get to be conscious and aware and all that stuff. I'm not saying like don't take precautions, but don't put a lot of your energy into like the fear and, oh my God, people are dying. Like, people are dying anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the reality. That's the reality of any virus. That's the reality of any war. That's the reality of things that happen in life. So where are you putting your energy, and what are you feeding your mind? Okay, so that's something you get to be super conscious of. So feed your mind with stuff that elevates your mind, that makes a difference for your mind, that elevates people around you. That's what you get to do. And finally, I'm inviting you to join us for a 4-week free seminar series led by my mentor, Michael Strasner. He started it yesterday. It's called Creating Empowerment in Uncertain Times. I will put the link for you guys to register at the bottom of this video. And if you missed the call yesterday, I know several of my clients were on the call yesterday. Great. If you missed the call, I'll actually also post the replay of the first series below this video as well. So you can catch the replay, learn some new things, and implement and go from there. All right. So those are things for you to keep your sanity, peeps. I want y'all to feel all right. We're all in this together. So we got this. Okay. We got this. All right. So your mission for this week is very simple. I'm just gonna keep it super simple. So you get to connect with what zone you're in. So you get to share, like, what zone are you in? Are you in fear? Are you in growth? Are you in learning? What zone are you in? You also get to register for this 4-week free seminar series. So again, I'll put the link below. And if you were not on with us live, you get to catch the replay, watch the replay, and share with us, what value are you going to create for yourself and for others during this time? Because this is such a beautiful time. You can either make the most out of it or you can make the worst out of it. That's going to be up to you. That's a choice. All right. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. See you next week. Same time, same station, Warrior Wednesday. And be well, guys. Stay safe. Love ya. Bye.